Hi folks, welcome back to Go Car India. I'm your host Rohit and today we have come to the launch of the all new Ace EV 1000. So Ace has been a big name in terms of Indian day-to-day business, right? Because every small businessman who wants a transportation vehicle, they used to use Ace. Ace has been there for last 19 years, so the legacy has been like really big. So to get on to this legacy and move it to a notch further, Ace EV was launched. So when Ace EV was launched in 2022, it came with 600 kgs of payload capacity. What Tata did is went out to them and asked what do they think about the Ace EV which they are driving today. The one thing that came out anonymously was they want more payload capacity. That is when Tata worked on this particular vehicle. They have made structural changes to it. Apart from that, they have tuned the suspensions, the brakes, as well as the steering wheel, through which they could attain the 1000 kg mark. So now anyone who wants a payload capacity of 1000 kgs can easily take this particular vehicle and use for their business. When they are going to use for their business, obviously the profitability also will increase because the number of kgs have been increased. Now let us talk about all the specifications that we are going to get with this particular Ace EV. And it is going to cost you at just 1 rupee per kilometer. So yeah, that is the claims from the ends of Tata, that this particular Ace EV is going to cost you, the driving cost is going to be just at 1 rupee per kilometer. Now let us talk about its charging, right? So once you charge this particular Ace EV, you're going to get around 161 kilometers of range. Yeah, you heard it right. The earlier Ace EV which used to come, which used to give you 154 kilometers with a smaller payload capacity. Now with the increased payload capacity, even the range has increased. That is the kind of work that only Tata could do. So they have done that, and 161 kilometers of range on one charge is like really mind-boggling. So anyone who wants to use for their FMCG or their dairy or anything with regards to milk movement or cold drink movements, all those things can be done here easily. So all these applications can be used easily for this particular vehicle. Now let us talk about what are all the other specifications that you are going to get. So when Tata was introducing this particular EV, they had one thing in their mind, and that was the entire ecosystem that you are going to get. It is not just a product that you are buying, but the ecosystem. That is what they are thinking at. What is the ecosystem? Let me explain you. So when they launched, or even before they launched Tata Ace EV, they worked on their services. They created new EV service centers wherein all the mechanics were trained, very trained mechanisms. So obviously they knew how to get an EV serviced. So first the service was sorted out, and today in India you have more than 150 service centers that are specially only for EV from the end of Tata. So that one was set up first. After that, they worked on the charging infrastructure. Obviously the more you drive, the more you earn. So there should not be any downtime, and today they say that they have reduced the downtime to 99%. And how was that possible? Only through having more than 500 charging stations in India. So they have more than 500 fast charging stations for these EVs. So wherein at 105 minutes you can charge it totally fully. So that is a very good thing to have. The next thing Tata worked on is simplifying the charging. So obviously when anyone is going to buy a Ace EV in this particular market or in this particular segment in commercial vehicles, obviously it needed to be very simple, right? So apart from the charging fast stations, what they do is they give you a 16 ampere charger which can be very easily fitted at your home and charged. See, 16 ampere charger is a normal charger that you use for AC and all, right? Wherever you put your AC plug on, the same plug is what you get for this particular vehicle. So just plug into that and you can charge it at overnight and then use it the next day. So that is how simple it is. So that is what Tata worked on to make it very simple. Now that we have spoken about all these things, now let us just have a look at the exteriors and interiors about this particular vehicle. Tata Ace has been there for last 19 years in India. So obviously there is not much of a difference. The similar kind of design and things are over here. The only thing that you see is there is a little bit of changes in the front fascia. You get Ace EV 1000 branding over here, headlamps and Tata branding. Apart from that, front look remains the same. On the sides, if we go, you get a 13 inches of tires. So MRF tires have been given, steel rims. Down over here, if you see, there is the battery pack. So battery pack is the same as the original Ace EV which used to come. So same battery pack has been carried forwarded. EV branding is over here. And then the major change has been this. So you get this particular bed over here, payload bed, which comes with this particular ACV. Earlier you used to get a cabin, but now that cabin has been discontinued because across different places across India, some people had requirement of a bigger cabin or a smaller cabin. So what Tata has done is they are giving you this particular bed, payload bed, and you can fabricate as per your requirements. Now from the rear, if you see, you get Tata branding, lights, reverse sensors and stepney. So this is what it is. Now let us get into its interiors and see what are the changes that are compared to the old ACV. Now let's get into its interiors and see how are the interiors. So first of all, if you see, you get a walk-through cabin over here. So easily you can move from this end to that end. And the first thing that has been changed is this particular instrument cluster. Now you're getting a digital instrument cluster that used to be over here earlier, but now they have put it in between. So it looks more aesthetic, I would say. You get 2.4 watts of charging, 5 volts of charging socket, and then headlight leveling switch. You get option to install a music system as well. So that is as an optional accessory that you can add on later on. You get a glove box and speaker vents as well, so that speakers can be installed over here. You get a AC option as well in the top end. Obviously this is not the top end, so you're just getting blower design over here, but you get the AC as well in the top end. Next thing, you're going to get electric drive mode. So in electric drive mode, obviously it is going to be very easy. You just have this knob, neutral, drive and reverse. Just need to use this, and you do not have any clutch. So it is an automatic drive option that you are going to get in this particular vehicle, which becomes very easier to drive, and your drivers would love driving this particular vehicle because it is very easy. No tension of the clutch and gear in the traffic. So that is one. And apart from that, one more good thing is you're going to get a really good steering wheel which has been reworked, and it is much more easier and smoother to use today. The next thing in the ecosystem of Tata you get is the Fleet Edge connectivity app. So yeah, that is one of the major things that you're getting with this particular vehicle. So with this Fleet Edge app, you can see the trips that you're going to do, the number of kilometers that has been done in a particular trip, and then it gives you all the insights about how your trip was and what is the range that you're getting. So you get multiple insights and information of the particular vehicle which can be used to increase your profitability in your business. So what is Tata Fleet Edge app? So in Tata Fleet Edge app, you get all the information of your particular vehicle, the trips that you're planning or how it has been executed, the number of kilometers done on those trips, the performance of the vehicle, how many kilometers did in a particular charge. All these informations would be fed to you right through that app, which is going to be very helpful to increase your business as well as that you get to know live tracking of the particular vehicle as well. So these are all really good features that have been added through that Fleet Edge app. So again, that is kind of a new thing that has been added in this particular vehicle, and obviously it increases the ecosystem or the usability of a particular product from the house of Tata. So folks, now we have spoken a lot about it. Now let us go in its drive. So obviously we'll take a test drive. I cannot drive it because I do not have a commercial license, but we'll have someone accompanying us. We'll just get inside it and feel how it is. Let's start the drive review. So folks, right now we are in this particular EV and we will be going for a quick test drive. We'll see how it feels like and how it is. From the interiors, you can see very neat and nice interiors have been given. You can see over here there is gearless transmission. So basically it is going to be just knobs that you need to change the gears for, and there is no clutch as well. So it is going to be very good drive and feel for this particular vehicle. I have with me Mr. Sonu sir, who will be driving this vehicle, and we are going to just understand how it feels like. So folks, right now you can see the test drive has started. Mr. Sonu is with us, who is driving this particular vehicle. Obviously I do not have a commercial vehicle license, so I'm going with him, accompanying him. As you can see, we are on this test trial track in Pantnagar in Tata Motors. The vehicle is being driven right now by him, and to be true, it is very silent, very smooth. You don't get to hear any of the noises that the engine has, right? Because it's just a motor. So it is really smooth and nice. No NVH, so that is really good. And if you see, the suspensions has been reworked over here in this particular vehicle, so that is why the payload capacity has increased. Brakes also have been reworked. They have added new leaf spring suspensions, so because of that the payload capacity has been increased to 1000 kgs. As you can see, it has been a very smooth operation. Currently there are other few also who are driving this particular vehicle. They are taking a test track of it. Yeah, this is how it is. Even if you see, the steering wheel also has become smooth from earlier. They are able to turn it around very easily.
Just have a look at it. Yeah, so that is what I was talking about. So Mr. Sonu sir is driving it very comfortably, and obviously in cities it will be very good because there is no clutch or gears to deal with. It is just going to be this knob that you need to change and drive, and just brakes and accelerator. That is what it is going to be with. And yeah, obviously it is very neat and nice to drive.
So folks, I hope you would have liked this video, and we would like to thank Tata Motors who have called us to Uttarakhand in Pantnagar, where this particular vehicle is manufactured, in this manufacturing plant, and I'm shooting this vehicle over here. How good is that, right? So thank you Tata for this particular opportunity that you have given us. It is really amazing. So folks, if you have liked this video, definitely like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel. Until our next video, drive safe, be responsible. Peace. Bye. Do stay tuned for more content on something similar to EV or anything to automobiles.